Robert Rubin.
At every summit we've gone to that at least as far as I can recollect, there have been issues in which there have been different views. Clearly, this is an area in which some number of our summit partners have different views than we have. The strategy outlined in Halifax. Let me break it into the two pieces. First, there is an almost universal view that Iran and Libya present enormous problems to the world community, like terrorism, other issues. And yet, while nations will all sit around and agree with that, the only nation that seems prepared, well, that's maybe unfair, but certainly we are prepared to act in that respect, and many others are not.
As officials in each of those countries, and I look forward to the trip. Helms-Burton, or the U.S. concern with terrorism and trying to take effective action to stem the tide of terrorism is that the Europeans, countries, and leadership in the European Union should join us in taking effective action rather than just complaining about Helms-Burton or any other kinds of legislation. It's time we join together to increase security, increase stability, increase the chances of peace in the world, and to grow the world economy. And for the most part, the Europeans have been cooperative in those efforts. We would welcome their continued cooperation in the areas that I've mentioned before.
And I think we will put a challenge to our allies to back up their expressions of concern with action. We really do every year get together and tell one another that this is a real problem, we've got to do something about it. But in the end, it is the United States which takes some action and does something about it. And I think that's the question that needs to be talked about. Let's take about 10 minutes to walk you through the different pieces of the Lyons summit and then take any questions you may